Welcome back. It's the Cowboys Fan Show. Tyler Ortega, Scott Jeter here. And it's time to have a look around the NFC East. Let's check in how our divisional foes are doing. We'll start off with the high-flying Eagles. They were taking on the Chicago Bears. On Sunday, it was a battle between Carson Wentz and Mitchell Trubisky. And this one, well, Scott, it went one guy's way and it didn't go the other guy's way at all. At all.
Yeah, I'll let you guys try and guess who won this one. I mean, the Eagles are looking fantastic. I mean, and I was just complaining about this, so to speak. It's like LeGarrette Blount got him for pennies. J&J got him for pennies. You know, the only upside of being a Cowboy fan right now is they don't have a lot of draft picks next year. I think they got a first and like 2 fourths, and that's it. So, I mean, hopefully in the next year so we can catch up to these guys. But they're number one in the NFL right now, in my opinion. What do you think, Tyler?
I would give them 1B, with 1A being the New England Patriots, because the Eagles, they're in form. I mean, here you see Zach Ertz catching the touchdown pass there from Wentz. Ertz had over 100 yards on Sunday, 103 to be exact, on 10 catches. That's a tight end out there. So, you know, when you have an offense where your tight end can catch 10 balls for 103 yards and you score 31 points, you know, that's pretty much as good a form as you're going to be able to get. And that throw right there, that's just a rookie mistake there by Trubisky. You know, just a missed throw and good opportunity pounced on there by the Eagles defense. But yeah, I got to agree with you there, Scott.
Yeah, no, they're looking fantastic. I mean, Nelson Aguilar is like your 3rd or 4th receiver on this team, and he killed it this week.
Right.
You know, so they've really put a good team together over there. Their front 7 is completely and totally still probably underrated. And, I mean, that's hard to say. I mean, these guys are being considered the best team in football right now, and I still think that their front 7's underrated. And there it goes. LeGarrette Blount is just making it look easy. Again, got that guy for pennies. I got a coworker named Justin who's actually from Philadelphia, and I almost have their fight song completely memorized, Tyler. It's awful.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I hear it every week now, man.
There you see the fumble by LeGarrette Blount. It wouldn't matter anyways. The Bears' offense is so anemic. They wouldn't even find the end zone in this one. There's Alshon Jeffrey catching the first down there from Carson Wentz. And this one, Wentz was 23 of 36, 227 yards, threw for 3 touchdowns. He also had 5 carries for 29 yards. And Wentz hit him with the okey doke.
Oh,
God, I can't believe I just got excited about that, but that was beautiful.
Kansas City shuffle. I mean, yeah, he thought he was going this way. He went the other way. Wentz is looking fantastic. Whether or not he's got a clean pocket or he's got a scramble, or, I mean, it's just collapsing all around him. And this guy is just making plays right now.
I mean, if you had to choose right now, MVP of the league, Brady or Wentz?
I would go Brady just so that Justin stops singing that fight song, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Shut up, Justin.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead now and look at the other 2 guys in our division. They were playing each other, so we're just going to knock this out. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. It was the Giants in our nation's capital taking on the Redskins. There's Eli Manning doing what Eli Manning does. Sacked by Ryan Kerrigan there. Cowboys got the Skins coming up on Sunday, Scott. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. So let's use this as a little bit of a scouting tool. There's the self-proclaimed best cornerback in the NFL coming up with a play. That's Josh Norman. And there's Kirk Cousins now. And you know, I got to give credit for once to the Washington backfield. You know, okay, Redskins fans, you were coming for us on YouTube. You stopped for a while. I noticed that, but Samaje Perine actually had 100 yards in this game on 24 carries. He also caught 3 balls for 30 yards as well. At Kirk Cousins, 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. So it was a good day for the Redskins, and I think we all could see this win coming.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure that you guys on social media out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the first 100-yard rusher that the Redskins have had all season, Tyler?
Forever?
Maybe last season, too.
I think forever.
No, but definitely for this season, I'm thinking that was the first 100-yard rusher. Nobody is healthy back there. Right now, they lost Chris Thompson, and that was, I mean, really their receiving threat back there. So Samaje Perine really stepped up. Yeah, I picked him up off the waiver wire. I said it. It happened. And, I mean, he looked good. So, I mean, hopefully this is – not hopefully, but I think that this is going to get their running game a little spark that I think that this offense really needed. They needed to really – somebody needs to emerge in that backfield and really help out that running game. And I think that just happened, unfortunately, for us, yeah.
Eli Manning there finds his receiver for the first down. That looked like it was going to be bad. Yeah, they put those new rules in. We don't see those kind of hits anymore.
I know, man. Whatever happened to Ronnie Lott? Right?
Yeah, Roy Williams, the Cowboys.
I know.
Yeah, Jamison Crowder there catches that ball. He led the game in receiving. He had 7 catches, 141 yards, and he found the end zone as well. Here's Kirk Cousins taking a huge sack at the hands of that $252 million defense of the New York Giants. And now Washington tied up at 3 with New York. Handoff to Pirine, and he'll go through the middle for the first down. We're just after half here, so the Giants did well to hang in there for about 15 minutes and some change. But in the second half, it was all Washington, Scott. And let's get into it. Here goes Kirk Cousins. We'll hang off on that. There's Wesley Woodard.
Still looking okay. $252 million defense. That's $100 million, $125 million per win this year, Tyler. Think about that.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Crowder again picking up the first down. As we said, he had himself a huge day, did Jamison Crowder. He's really emerging as the #1 offensive weapon there as far as the passing game goes. Cousins finds Crowder, as we said. Everybody was real hyped about Terrell Pryor coming into this season. I drafted him. Where is Terrell Pryor?
I mean, when you look good in Cleveland, I mean, you assume that going over and having a quarterback like Kirk Cousins throwing to you, you're going to do a whole lot better. But he just hasn't gotten started out there. I mean, and Crowder actually, I mean, look at this guy, just keeps moving, finds the open spot out there in the zone, touchdown. So I mean, when you got guys not giving up on plays and helping your quarterback and coming back to the ball, he's going to get a lot more touches than the other guys.
And this is, if in case you're wondering, this is Jamison Crowder personal highlight reel.
Right.
He catches another one for a first down. The ensuing play, just a little bit more than 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Cousins drops back, sacked. Olivier Vernon gets to him that time. Nice to see Olivier Vernon making plays, not against the Cowboys.
True.
Cousins here. Pirine, no. And that was probably the one bad thing for the Redskins on that one. That was the one interception of Cousins' day. He was 19 of 31 throwing the ball, 242 yards. That one goes back. Scott, this Giants offense can't even find the end zone, but the defense can.
Yeah, and ironically, there were a lot of reports coming out of New York last week that the defense was talking a whole bunch of smack about McAdoo and that they had given up and blah, 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 and then they make plays like this. So, I mean, it's good to see that these guys are still fighting for their coach. A lot of those guys actually did come out to his defense, and I think it showed in their play this last week.
Yeah, Janoris Jenkins, as much as we don't like Janoris, he is one of the better cornerbacks in the NFL. Real physical guy. He's not afraid to get up in your face, as we saw with Dez Bryant.
Yeah,
we see that all the time.
Yeah.
They just had to get in there. You know how it is nowadays. They'll give him the touchdown anyways. It's 10 a pop here at the end of the third quarter. Pirine tries the left side, picks up a healthy chunk of yardage there. And the first down for the Redskins. I like that America mouthpiece that he's wearing. Now flip sides, 3rd and 4. Cousins drops back, facing pressure again. Down goes Cousins again.
JPP, yeah, he's been doing that for a long time.
Jason Pierre-Paul and his 8.5 fingers getting the sack there.
Oh.
And now Kerrigan, I'm sorry, that wasn't Kerrigan, but the Redskins defense again finds Eli Manning. This was a sack fest, ladies and gentlemen, as Samaje Perine tries the middle there, and he would squeak through. So 5 minutes left in the ball game here. Washington looking to pull ahead. Cousins rifles it in. There's that man again, Jamison Crowder. He would get them in the red zone. And Washington looking to put up some good points here. 2nd and 8, play action. Cousins drops back, and he's just going to rifle it out left side. Josh Doxson, yes indeed. He only had 2 catches in this game, Scott, for 28 yards. But as you see, that one
counted.
Was the most important.
Yeah, absolutely.
As the Redskins would go on to win by a final score of 20-10. So that's the wrap up on the NFC East. Let's have a look at some of these standings here, as the Eagles obviously atop the division. They're perfect at home, 6-0, 10-1 overall. Dallas, by virtue of a tiebreaker, hanging on to 2nd place, albeit tied with Washington record-wise. And then, wow, the Giants. yeah, we're just trying to.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's not so good over there. They're going for a high draft pick. Yeah, we're gonna find out who's number 2 this next week.
You know, and I want to make a point. Looking at these stats here with the teams, look at the points against. The PA column, Dallas has allowed 270 points, Washington 276, and the Giants with that $252 million defense, Scott, have allowed just 3 less points than the battered Cowboys defense.
This is a fact, without Sean Lee.
Without Sean Lee. So was that big defensive investment really worth it?
Apparently not. Like I said, $125 million per win this year. That's a rough one. What really jumps out at me, though, is our home record, 2-4. Got to play better at home, guys. Got to.
And that's long been something that the Cowboys have been criticized for at Jerry World, anyways. It's more of an away game for the Cowboys, which is crazy to think when you think about some of the home field advantages that some of these other teams have.
Yeah, we got to show up in groves and just start supporting these guys. Make a lot of noise. I mean, that 12th man mentality that like they have in Seattle. Why not, guys? Come on, let's support our guys. A better home record. It's got to happen. It's got to happen.
Yeah, we're America's team for a reason, guys. You know this. Scott knows this. We're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen, to look ahead to our matchup with the Redskins. Don't go anywhere. It's Cowboys Fan Show.
Let's go, Cowboys!